ready.
You have to clear each area in order to move on to the next one. Depending on your score, the next training session will be altered.
Some of the other navigators will mention that this place is actually a Maverick Hunter training grounds. So this is actually an old training facility for Maverick Hunters to test their skills in battle, which will make the optional boss coming up seem rather peculiar, but I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. Anyway, folks, this is obviously part 10, and we are in Troya Base, and this part is different depending how well you do, and you know, I wish I had a longer weapon. I wish I had my D-Glaive weapon for Zero, but that cost a lot of metals to make, and I don't think I found it because of the restrictions. And if I had a bigger weapon like the D-Glaive is fucking huge. Imagine Zero's sword, but 3 times bigger. And it's the same strength as the Z-Saber too. So I could do my little spinning slash there, and it like goes across the whole fucking screen. If I had that, I guarantee I would have aced every single mission in this thing. And for some reason I didn't this time, so I don't know. I find the enemies die a lot quicker in normal mode, and in normal mode I can get to the top rank no problem. But then again, I tried in hard mode like maybe yesterday, and I did it. I got, with the D-Glaive anyway, with the D-Glaive I got the higher rank all the time. Basically, you're supposed to kill the enemies in a fast amount of time, and or kill the most enemies in the fast amount of time, and you know, then you raise up either higher, straight ahead, or lower in the chain reaction. These hallways are always the same, no matter what. These hallways never change. But when you go to the room to go to the training session, it'll either raise to the top or go bottom. And if it goes to the bottom, that means you were doing horrible. Basically, the better you are, the faster, or the higher or lower the machine will go. I rocked on that mission, so now I'm going to the higher platform. It shows in the background by the lights and such. So you'll see this thing goes down, and now I'm going to the higher challenge. And if you go all the way to the top for every single mission, you can get yourself a rare metal that is a sub-tank. And a sub-tank, well, we know what those do. They fucking rock. We want a sub-tank. However, this is hard mode, and I just couldn't get the hang of this for some reason. And I died. Also, when you die, you go down a rank by default as well, so I was at the top, now I'm in the middle. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, but don't worry, folks, this is the last accidental death of the game. I don't die ever again for the rest of the playthrough. I know I'm spoilering it, but, you know. It's the LP curse. I'll tell you from experience, folks. When we people do a Let's Play, sometimes things just go horribly, horribly wrong. And I know a lot of other Let's Players who will vouch for me. But first, there's a Dr. Light capsule here. You have to use
X. Give these a try. They're Buster Parts H. Equip.
It will charge into different charge attacks, and it's not as strong as Buster Parts I, so it's pointless. But, you have to use, Dark Mantis? No, it's Gravity Antonion's weapon to get to this area. Yeah, Gravity Antonion's black hole bomb thing, and you'll destroy the wall that surrounds the Dr. Light capsule, and then you can get in. But anyway, Let's Players have a bit of a curse sometimes when we play our games, especially if we're doing it not on an emulator, where, you know, we're usually pretty good at this game. I'm usually a lot better at X8 than this, sometimes, you know? I don't usually die that much. But, like, when I record it, all of a sudden I just lose my nerves, and I just get stressed or something, and just all of a sudden I'm fucking up and dying all over the place. It happens, believe me, it happens. I don't know why, but we just do. So I wish I could have done so much better on the Troya base, but unfortunately I didn't have the D-Glaive, and, I don't know, I just kept fucking up with the enemies. I should have been doing a lot better, but I didn't. These hallway parts are kind of treacherous. The early ones are okay, because you're pretty much just walking to the next mission. But the later ones, you have to, like, air dash over bottomless pits, and then eventually spikes, and that can get a little bit treacherous. And if you die in the hallways as well, you also lose a rank. So, even if you did good on the missions, you don't want to die in the hallway segments either, because then you lose your rank, and then you can't get the highest rare metal, which is the sub-tank. And that's no good. Those are insta-kill spikes, by the way. I actually like the platforming of X8, though. People have complained that Mega Man X8 is a little bit too responsive and too reactive to the controls. Like, it's too... I don't know what their complaint is, but they just said the controls were too good, or too responsive, and I'm like, good! The controls should be responsive. Every move I make in this game, I feel like I made it, you know? I feel connected to Zero when I'm pulling off great wall dashing and stuff. I like this game a lot. I really like X8. It's my third favorite in the series. I think it's so fucking awesome. I don't know what to tell you. I like how this game handles. This is how a 3D Mega Man game should be. Well, like 3D in 2D, you know? Like, if they ever make a new Mega Man game for Xbox 360 or Nintendo Wii, it's gotta be like X8. I don't care if it's a classic series either. You know, I like Mega Man 9 and 10, but how cool would it be to have a 3D in 2D Mega Man classic game other than Powered Up? Though, Powered Up should come to Xbox Live Arcade. Anyway, folks, there's an optional boss here. You're gonna love him. You're gonna love him because this is a Maverick Hunter training ground mandatory boss fight. If you want to be a Maverick Hunter, you gotta beat this Maverick. And if you can't beat this Maverick, well, you can't be a Maverick Hunter. Though he's not so much a Maverick as a robot master. Let's kick his ass! It's Cutman from the original Mega Man! And speaking of 8-bit, oh my god, we're in 8-bit! Ah! This is so cool. It's such a nice throwback. But Cutman is really easy, as you saw there, so you don't have to, I don't really have to give you a strategy, do I? He was easy in the original Mega Man, he's easy here as well. Ah, that was a great cameo battle. But now we're at Optic Sunflower, the real boss of the stage, the Maverick.
Zero. Surely you've figured it out. You must have an inkling as to what we're after here.
What would I know about how you Mavericks think?
My master remembers you well. You had the chance to become the ultimate destroyer. That's ancient history now.
Again, referencing the events of Mega Man X5. Anyway, folks, Optic Sunflower can be a bit of annoying. Kind of. I mean, she's weak against the Bamboo Pandemonium missile weapon, and if you're Zero, you have to use your forward thrusting move. But that forward thrusting move isn't very good when Sunflower goes to the top of those platforms, because there's no way Zero can hit her. So if you want to beat the Maverick, I suggest either bringing X or Axel for this fight. But anywho, just keep shooting your missiles at Sunflower. The problem is sometimes when she spawns, she'll like instantly change the background and you can't hit her, so you'll waste a lot of shots. And you need almost every shot necessary for the missile attack, because, well, I don't know. You don't get many of them. This is her Overdrive Attack. She creates these lasers from a satellite in the background, and when the line is, like, really straight and really on you, that's when I suggest you dash. However, if you're gonna dash, I suggest you be either X or Axel, because Zero's dash is not as fast, or it's not as forward as X or Axel, so he doesn't dash all the way like X and Axel do. And so if you want to dodge that laser, I suggest becoming X or Axel for that segment, because then you'll dash a lot faster and more forward, and you'll be able to dodge a laser no problem. So just concentrate your missiles on the Sunflower, watch out for her lasers. You can use the walls for cover sometimes, or the platforms for cover sometimes, and you should take out Optic Sunflower no problem. We have defeated the last Maverick of the game, folks. By the way, in case you're wondering why you never saw Cutman, you have to have either a well, actually, I'll get to that later. We get Shining Ray, Tenshuha, and Ray Gun. Ray Gun is the best weapon of Axel's, in my opinion. It's so powerful. X gets a little bit of a fireworks show. It's not very good unless everything's across diagonally and upwards from X. And Zero gets a nice laser attack. He pounds the ground and a giant laser comes onto him and kills everything near him. It's good if you have everyone around you. Anyway, if you want to see Cutman, you have to have a save file from Command Mission on your memory card, or you have to put in a button code at the beginning of the game on the title screen. And so I put in the code before I played the game. And yeah. See you in part
There's
11.
no doubt in my mind now. This whole incident has Sigma written all over it. Where is he anyway?
It's obvious that Sigma's involved, but things are bound to be different this time. It doesn't seem as if he's controlling these new Mavericks like puppets. They all seem to be him.
Do you mean copies of Sigma?
I'm not sure. So far, all the sites attacked have been related to the Jacob project.
Huh? I'm picking up a transmission.